Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the Push Paintball YouTube channel. My name is Media Guy Doug. This is Daddy Joel. Let's get into it, guys. Push just released a paintball gun, and at least in my memory, I've never known them to have a gun. They've done bags, masks, all the other kinds of stuff, but I've not seen a gun come out of them. So we will keep it simple, and we'll just get right down to it for you guys right after the intro. But make sure you use the link in the description to pick one of these bad boys up from Punishers if you're interested, and use the other link down there if you want to become a paid member and subscribe to the channel in that way. We'll catch you guys soon. All right, Joel. So we talked a little bit.
Push Propel.
The Propel. Is Propel like the Gatorade brand gonna get mad about this? Like, I see.
That's actually kind of a good question. That's a good question. Who knows?
So this is produced by Push, but distributed by GI.
Listen, I don't know what's going on here.
Okay.
All I know is that the one that we got was from GI.
Okay.
But yeah, Push is handling all the service.
Okay.
When it comes to this marker, so you know. That's basically all I gotta say about it. So the Push Propel is a fully pneumatic metal, basically a mech gun. For all you guys out there that want an option, you know, the last thing that we had was the M170R that was fully mechanical.
Right.
And then the shocker, what was it, CVO, right?
Yeah, well, no, CC frame for the,
but I'm saying like, buy it as is.
Buy it fully.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll contest that. I don't know if it's the GTX or if it was the GT2, but they were offering an option to buy that as mech only as well. So MacDev was in on that as well. But that's probably the most recent history is that MacDev output from 2023 or 22.
So this is going to retail at a price point of $650. There's offered in a bunch of different colors here. We have the black here, and we're here to just kind of unbox it, show you guys what it comes with, do some shooting, give you guys our honest general impression, and we'll go from there. So let's unbox this thing.
Hell yeah.
Okay guys, so here we are. We've got the Propel, and we're gonna open it up. Doug wanted to zoom in on this, which I can't blame him. Ignore this. This is my pretty carbon fiber UL kit that I decided to throw on it. But we've got the two-piece 687 barrel that it comes with. It is gonna be autococker thread, as you guys can see there.
No inserts?
Yeah, so. Okay. Yes, no inserts.
Is it like PE threaded or like regular? Like, is it like reverse threaded?
No. I don't think that's reverse thread, is it? No, it's not reverse thread. Autococker, and this O-ring is kind of, gotta move this O-ring down a little bit so we can get it all the way on there. Screw it in here. I've already shot this, so I'm a little biased here, Doug. All right, we got a barrel cover that comes with it, the case.
Hold on, we got a visitor. Hi, Kenty.
Oh, hey, she's the deliverer of all the good things.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. But that's for the next video, guys. So stay tuned for that. Or it might be out already.
Yeah, really.
It does come with the parts kit. You get all the different O-rings there. You get an extra breech sleeve, which we'll discuss here in a second.
This thing's kind of nice looking.
Yeah, excuse me. It's called a breech insert is what it's being called. Okay. And then you get the owner's manual.
So is that like into like an eye-pipe kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will explain that a little bit further because it reminds me directly of, and this is a nice color manual.
Wait, that's not bad, dude.
Yeah. So we're gonna set that to the side here, and already, I mean, I've already put it in my hands. Ergonomically, I wish they make an electronic gun that felt this good.
Dude, it looks sick.
Yeah, my only thing is, like, this is small. It kind of reminds me of like a compact pistol as far as the amount of size. I wish it was a little bit bigger. But up front, it feels really, really good. Rubber there. You get a locking wheel here, feed neck. And then opening the bolt is just going to be lifting up and pulling out. There's your bolt system there. It reminds me very much of the Machine Vapor that we...
yeah, we had a couple of those.
We did. And
did we ever sell them, or did we just like put them in the back?
I think we had two. We sold a few, and then it just didn't work out, really, to be 100% honest with you.
Got you.
But this thing reminds me directly of that technology where this actually clips on to the bolt. So it just pops off like this. And then pops back on, and I would assume it's orientation specific, so you gotta line it up so the ball's going there. And this just pushes back in, and as you guys can see, the breech insert is not, you know, potentially impeding the feet. Yeah. And then it's full metal construction. You do get this nice push button on-off ASA.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
That's pretty nice. I do like that.
I gotta see that in action.
Yes, I'll show you here in a second. And then your HPR's inside there. And then this is a red fire selector, which I don't know exactly what that's all about, but it's semi-auto slash, I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. So, and I'm sorry, but I did not do enough homework on this thing to be able to tell you guys that. Auto cocker thread, like I said, so if you guys want to put your own barrel system on it, it's going to be simple to do, as you guys could see there with that. Feels really good in the hands, guys, and we are here to shoot it. So let's see what this thing's all about. So we're going to take our tank, push button ASA, kind of have to press hard on it.
Well, that's because my question was: is it gonna come undone in a game or what? Like,
no, like you really have to press on it, and then you push this side to disengage.
Okay. Wow.
All right, and then we're going to put our loader on. Sweet. It's already tight for me. All right.
Chrono it up.
Well, last time I chronoed it was, we're shooting 687 bore here. 275, 258, 285, 250, 285, 286. So pretty good. I mean, one or two here. That was a little bit off. Ergonomically, feels really good. Like I said, I kind of wish...
thumb up on the back, look at it.
Kind of wish there was like a electronic gun that felt this good.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, especially the foregrip.
You know what the foregrip reminds me of real quick?
What's that?
A little bit of that HK amp.
Yes,
a little bit.
And that was one of my favorite feeling guns.
I know, everybody
I love the HK amp. So, all right, we're gonna shoot this thing. And I have not adjusted the trigger. The trigger is both pre-travel and post-travel adjustable, so you guys can do that. And it's a fully serviceable mech valve, so if it fails you, you just go in there, rebuild it, and you're good to go.
Nice.
Lots of look at all that. Look at all that pre-travel right there.
Hey. Ooh.
All right, we all know who the finger king is. We're gonna hand it over to the Doug and see what he thinks. All right.
First impressions for me. No, I was definitely spot on with the foregrip. That absolutely resembles the feeling and shape of the HK amp.
The HK amp was metal. This is rubber.
Well,
so actually, honestly, in my opinion, feels even better.
Some people might like that more, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a weird big lip here that I don't know if people are gonna love or hate. I'm indifferent as of right now, but I could see people having comments about that.
Yeah.
Just being kind of chunky, kind of ugly, but
that's fair. I
still think this thing is super nice looking overall. It does feel small in the rear grip.
It does.
It's almost
short.
Almost kind of toy-like, but I like that. It's like so compact. Let me just get a couple shots to feel this. Oh, wow. Guys, what's crazy about this is you can really feel it operating like in here.
Yeah.
Like this is very, this marker is very bare bones.
Oh! Oh!
Who said mech can't roll fast?
He's single, ladies.
Yeah, he is. That's right. I think we should refill this and try it again.
All right, so here's the real question, Doug.
Okay, ask me something.
I don't know how much PSI we're at, but let's check the PSI.
We are right about at 3, like just under 3.
Okay, so from a mech gun, we have been using this tank for other stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to get to focus. For a mech gun, we have already, but let's fill this hopper and shoot the entire thing. Keep in mind, this is an 88 Alpha, so obviously that
cubic inch-wise,
that Empire heat shooting really good too.
Yeah, it is.
For this thing, for a
Ropies.
That was fun to shoot. Didn't break the ball. That's good news, right?
So far. Well, and honestly, with Mech 2, half the thing is like getting the timing right with the trigger.
Right.
Like that's why you want to have as fast of a loader as possible.
Can you imagine adjusting the pre-travel on that thing?
Oh, that's like, I would be disgusting on this thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a full loader, okay? We're just about 3K. Let's give it a shot. You ready?
Yeah. Jesus, Doug.
Fingers are getting tired. She's wearing me out. Not as good with the left. Pulling the trigger 200 times is different.
Damn.
Ooh, couple more.
Okay.
Okay, nothing else left. Didn't really move.
Wait, seriously?
Not much.
Wow. so it's efficient.
That's not bad.
For a mechanical gun, that's the main thing, right? Because it's fully pneumatic, which means all the function of the marker is dependent upon, there's no solenoid and battery that's controlling some of the airflow to kind of make things more efficient. So usually mechanical guns are not super efficient. Doug, what's your thoughts? Dude, I like it.
I want to rip this thing.
That was fun to shoot.
So what we're gonna do is we gotta find, like, at the next NXL that's coming up here in June. I will be there. We're gonna enter me with some kind of mech 10-man team or something, and I'm gonna use this.
Let's go.
Maybe we'll have Godfilms come follow me around or something. But wow, dude, this. I understand, like, looking at it, like, a little bit, like, it looks like it's like, oh, like, this is like a kid's gun. I don't know, man. This might be for, like, the big boys and, like, the grown men. This is nice. I mean,
I think that's kind of what it's designed for, right? Like, it's designed for those guys that are strictly playing mech that don't want to use a plastic Ether 3M, right?
This is just so,
or
like,
don't want to spend the money for an autococker.
Yeah,
like
it's only $650. It's super easy to whip around, like.
Yeah.
Like, so, look at this, right? How that fits in my hand. Stay right there. Don't move. I'm just gonna do a cut. Versus how a CS3 Pro looks, right? Like, there's so much more to wrap around versus, like, here, like, I can almost close my whole fist around the damn thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy small. And I'm sorry we don't have a mech gun here to compare it to. It just wasn't really expecting this to be that small in my hand. That's nuts, but I like it. I actually really like the way it feels. So yeah, guys, this, I mean, for $650, it's a solid investment. This would even be a solid first paintball gun for anyone that's just getting into the game.
Well, and it's, you know, so you get full metal construction for $250 more compared to the Ether 3M, right? Because that's going to be its closest competitor, realistically.
Yeah. This is crazy nice, dude. So, okay. Joel, what other little, here, I'm going to try to disengage this. Yeah, that's not.
Engaging it's kind of a pain.
Engaging it is a pain. All right, so let's get, okay, so 2 thumbs on it. Yep. Really not that bad. Guys, this is like, and there is a ton of pre-travel on this, you weren't kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, yeah. Push, good job on this. Let's, I want to see how the first few months go, how they hold up in conditions, whatever.
I think that's my biggest thing is reliability perspective on it.
And we won't know anything about that for quite a while, but on a first impression, taking it out back and shooting it, plinking it, I like it, guys. This is sick.
I like it too.
This is super sick. Well,
I would say out of all the mech guns that I've had in my hands, I actually think I might like this one the most. I'm not crazy about how the CS3 feels in the hands. The TM40, I'm not crazy how it feels in the hand. Like, ergonomically and everything else like that, I actually like how this feels. The shot is, it's good. But I will say this, when we were in full motion and you were slinging that paint, it shot ropes.
Yeah.
It shot really good.
It really did.
Didn't break a ball.
No complaints with this thing so far. Yeah, I agree with you. Ergonomically, I could see how the small grip here will bother some people.
Definitely. Bigger hands.
Right.
It didn't bother me too much.
Right, and you're on the bigger side of people that play paintball.
Right.
But I have high hopes for this thing. Push, as long as you guys have a good continued release with this and don't let up on any of the marketing for it, I think this will actually be a really solid release for the mech side of paintball.
For sure. Doug, where do you get them?
You get them in the link at the description of punisherspaintball.com, where you can also find out more details about becoming a paid subscriber, a paid member to the channel, get early access to videos, member exclusives, members only videos, even some discounts on used gear, whole bunch of stuff. So go ahead and check it out in the description, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.